Hey, what's up guys, this is Rhino0226. We're back again with another video for you guys, and today I will be discussing my plans for the rest of the year. And just before we get into this video, things are subject to change. I wish I could just plan everything and everything just going according to plan, but as we all know, that doesn't happen at all. As sometimes some of us would wish stuff like that would happen, but we are in January, going into February in a couple weeks. So I wanted to tell all of you guys what my future plans are, what videos are going to be made, what videos aren't going to be made, like what's the current plan. So let's go with everything that is currently literally going right into production as we speak, or as this. And once this video is uploaded, these videos are already be in production. I got to transfer some files. I've got the huge, giant Angry Birds collection video. I've got the Doom Figma figure review. I have part 1 of the SAC Anime of Winter 2023 video in the works. And then I have a part 2 of that video going over all the stuff I got. That is being currently filmed. At the moment I have a little display for some of the really cool stuff I got. So that is all that is currently in production. There's a couple other videos. There's a Halo video that I made when I just barely got my camera that I'd like to post. And there's a couple other videos here and there. But anyways, and then, so that's all the stuff that is already filmed, just needs to be edited and transferred from here and here. So here are some other video projects that are in the immediate works. I've got a ton of manga that I haven't got around to because I've just been packed with activities and stuff. That will be one of my #1 priorities moving forward, because I have the 2 newest Miss Kobayashi Dragon Maid volumes, and there's another one coming out, I want to say in April or March. So that will be awesome. Either that or it's the Ancient Mater's Bride. One of the two. So I've got a lot of manga reviews along the way. The first ones that are going to be coming out are the next volumes of the Miss Kobayashi Dragon Maid. I've read through one of the books. I need to read through the other one, but it won't take long to read. Then after that, it won't take long to film and then edit. As nice as my camera is when it comes to filming stuff, I think with the manga reviews that I've done, for simplicity's sake, it is far better to just use my phone. It really is. The video quality is more or less on par, but you know, it's not as good, but to me it's okay enough. I mean, hell, this one time I was working on a video project, my camera died on me halfway through, or just in the beginning, so I just filmed the rest of it on my phone, and it came out fine. As I jog my memory back, I've got 2 other videos that I'm also, 3 actually, videos that are also in production that I totally just forgot about until just now. I should, you know, for the past almost 6 years I've been saying I should write scripts. You would think I would start doing that by now. Oh well. Anyways, so I've got the Buzz Lightyear vs. Huggy Wuggy video, and then the behind the scenes video, how I set that up. To me, actually, I prefer the behind the scenes video. I felt that was actually just a little more fun to make than the actual video. But those 2 have already been filmed, and then I did get some more Mighty Mojo Angry Bird plushies that I like to make a video, and I like to finish the video that I made on. It's kind of hard to talk about. There's one subject that goes over price, and it's kind of hard to discuss that. But anyways, so Dragon Maid volumes and stuff. So that's kind of the plan for February, is to get all my files transferred and just be an editing machine for the next couple of weekends, because I've got some more time off and work's slowing down just a little bit, so I'll have a lot more time to work on videos and more time to myself to think of more wise decisions than buying the hockey bird. Anyways, so moving into February, I'd like to do something Willy's Wonderland related. Whether it's just talking about the film a couple years later, or discussing my own animatronic horror project, which is in the works, and I'm working on a script for it right now, amongst all the other things I'm doing. It's been a little while in the works because I've been trying to figure out how I wanted to do it, and then what do I do in the story, and taking inspiration from Five Nights at Freddy's, Willy's Wonderland, and a bunch of other stuff, so Pixie Woods and a bunch of other stuff. And yeah, so that's kind of the first video. Hopefully sometime within a couple months, kind of going into the Pixie Woods kind of idea. I am working on a video talking about the Joshua boat and the squid, and the missing squid, and then what happened to the boat because it's now wrecked and on the land. And to me, it's a really sad story, and a story that I really have a lot of passion towards because I did grow up with Pixie Woods, and I really loved the boat and the squid. It's just, to make a really long story short, it's a sense of adventure and something really cool, and it's gone, and I really hope that one day they're able to put it back in some way. So, moving on from that, I'd love to do a Valentine's Day video, because I haven't done one in the past 2 years because of when we're doing Willy's Wonderland video projects, which were extremely fun to make. But now I think it is time to go back to my roots and do a Valentine's Day video. For the Valentine's Day video, I'll probably do a video in and of itself discussing my plan for that. Because right now it's just, I don't really have many ideas for it yet, but I'd like to do something that's kind of psychedelic in a way, kind of, I'm trying to, kind of grindhouse, kind of mysterious, what the heck is going on in this video, what's going on with the person. I've always wanted to do something like that, but my biggest fear is people thinking that whatever's going on in the story, in the video itself, is real, and when it's not. But how do you explain that? So I'd probably throw up a disclaimer saying, everything in this video is fiction, I promise, or something like that. It does not relate to my real life. So that's kind of a hint, kind of take a darker turn on a video, which I haven't done in a long time. So hopefully that'll be fun, relatively fun. And then sometime in February, I will be going to Stockton Con, and that will be hopefully really fun. And this time I plan on bringing just a couple friends that I haven't taken or haven't seen in a while. Definitely want to reach out to some of my friends from high school because I do miss hanging out with them. And as we've all gone through college and work and other things, we've just grown a little distant. And there's another project that I want to do with them where we remake a video we made in high school, the Party Pops advertisement. It's such a stupid video, but I had such a blast working on it, and it's one of my favorite memories with my friends, and I'd love to kind of relive it, remake it just a little bit, and just kind of have at it, and just have a lot of fun with it, and make it, just take everything that we already did, and just dial it up to 11, with a little bit better lighting, a little bit better acting, and maybe throw in some bonus scenes that weren't in the original, that were in the script that just never got made. So going from there, going into March, I would love to do a love letter to the original 1933 King Kong. I would love to do a review of it. I'd love to do kind of my own remake of it, kinda, and then I'd love to do something stop motion related, because Willis O'Brien to me is, when we talk about people who are legends in filmmaking, he to me is one of the masterminds of filmmaking. Him, Ray Harryhausen, Lucas, Spielberg, I mean, he is the guy. You know, he's the person who brought all the stop motion creatures to life, and Marion C. Cooper and Armstrong and Fay Wray. I mean, all the other actors and the work they put in that film. To me, it's one of the greatest films of all time, and that's saying a lot. Figuring the film is 90, it will be 90 years old in March. And we have had so many films, including remakes of the original King Kong, which I will also be doing videos on because they are both mediocre, would be the word I would use. The 1970 remake and the 2005 remake, to me, for what they are, they're okay, but nothing to write home about. Nothing better or even comes close to the original. That might be because the Peter Jackson 2005 one is 3 hours long, and the 70s one is So that's kind of March. Going into April will probably be more manga reviews because I have volumes 10 through 11, or 10 through 16, going on to 17 of the Ancient Mage's Bride manga, and I love the Ancient Mage's Bride, one of my favorite animes of all time. And I just haven't had the overwhelming desire to read the rest of the books. I have them, I just haven't got around to reading them yet because I've been busy with life. And anyways, so going into the later months, I don't exactly know what's going to happen. We'll probably be going to a Boy Scout camp, whether that be an official Boy Scout camp or my friend's place up near the coast, and I'll probably make a video on that. And then sometime after that, summer will be in full swing, and hopefully we'll be able to go back to my friend's pool and do some more me and the boys of the pool videos. Those are fun to make, and oh man, that was, as much as 2020 sucked, the best parts of 2020 for me was the amount of free time that I was able to finish some video projects that I wanted, and also Eagle, but the main thing for me when it comes to 2020 was going to that pool. It was so much fun just to be with my friends and just have a blast. And going from there, I don't really have any crazy projects lined up for the rest of the month, because that's almost, I got about 6 months, and then it's another 6 months down the line, but God only knows what's going to happen in between then. But I would love to do something for the 4th of July, and I'd love to do something for Halloween and Thanksgiving and Christmas, because I've already done Angry Bird videos, but there's a couple other projects that I'd like to, that are just kind of ideas at the moment. I'd love to do a remake of a couple Angry Bird Christmas and Halloween videos. That might be fun. And there's also going to be figure reviews and who knows what in between now and then. I mean, life can get really crazy, so I'm trying to plan things out just a little bit. So that's kind of what I'm looking forward to this year. I hope you guys are looking forward to the video projects. I know that I haven't been overly crazy on them because I've just been busy with so much, but now I love filmmaking, and people would ask, well, you're not getting paid, you're not like a really professional, you kind of see this as a hobby. Thanks, professors. Because I love doing it. It's fun. It's something I love doing. It's fun, it's a hobby, and I've got tons of other projects. Oh, also, one last project that I'll probably be releasing if all goes well, depending on how life goes, and I've got a couple projects kind of like this. They're ideas just at the moment, but one of them is doing kind of a love letter to my grandfather, Richard. He has passed away a number of years ago, and I'd love to do something to honor him, and also the same with my grandmother, Norma. I'd love to do something in the same vein. And it's going to be kind of a racing film with these little Hot Wheels and stuff, and hopefully it'll turn out really good, and hopefully I'll make somebody cry. And on the same note with my grandma Norma, I have recently tracked down a bunch of old VHS tapes that I grew up with, and in honor of my grandma Norma, I'm going to be doing a review of this series called Chatter's Adventures. It was part of a church program called VBS, and I finally tracked down every single adventure that Chatter went on. It's a chipmunk that goes on these crazy adventures, goes to the snow and volcanoes and treasure hunting and alligators and all kinds of fun stuff. So that's definitely in the pipe works. There's only one tape that I'd like to track down physically. I found it digitally, but I'd like to find it physically. So I think that is everything. Everything. And also there's probably going to be more conventions I'll be making videos on, hopefully, along the way. So, now, I think that's just about everything I wanted to tell you guys. I know these videos are kind of weird, because you're just kind of looking at an image, and you're just hearing a voiceover, but, I've been busy, and this is the easiest and fastest way I can tell you guys what's going on without me sitting down in my PJs and looking dumb. So, this looks a little more professional anyways, but, and I promise I will be wearing the helmet here in the but, I think that brings me up to speed on just about everything. So anyways, guys, this is RSR2264. Look forward to these video projects. They will be coming soon if the world goes well. Peace. Have a great day. And never forget, the Force will be with you always.